Hello, dear viewers. This is the Dukas Copy Webinar YouTube channel, and you are watching Forex Trading with Rakesh. Today is the 1st of September 2022, and I'm your host here. I've already introduced myself in the previous webinars, where I have cleared that I have no employee and employment relation with Dukas Copy, so I'm just a community member. So whatever I'm saying here is not the view or opinion of Lucas Copy Bank. All the views or the trading ideas that we are going to discuss here in this webinar are of my own. Okay. Now, what we are going to do in this particular half an hour or so is that we will be discussing the technical analysis of the major currency pairs, and in this live stream we will be only talking about the technical aspects of trading. We will try to find out the key levels for all the pairs, and then we will see how we can use them to manage our risk in a proper way and to maximize our profits and limiting our risks. So we will use the key levels to define our next trades or to plan our next trades. So we will be only talking about the technical aspects, and no fundamental analysis will be done in this webinar, because as a technical analyst we already know that everything is already priced into the chart, so why talk about the fundamentals? Okay, so we'll only give our focus, total attention towards the charts. Now if you are new to the technical analysis, or if you are new to the price action trading, then I would request you to go to our channel's home page and then select the playlist section. Go through the playlist where you will find two playlists. One is profitable candlestick patterns and the other is profitable chart patterns. If you find time, please go through these playlists after this, and you will have an idea how we trade, how we analyze the markets, and then you will be able to learn more in this webinar that we do daily at 16:30 GMT. So at the end of this webinar, I will be taking the questions from the viewers. I will be taking the questions all the way in this half hour or 45 minutes, but I will be answering those questions at the end of the sessions, because this session is particularly about the major currency pairs. Till the time we are not done with the major currency pairs, we will not be taking questions. So you can write your questions in the chat, but I will be answering them at the end. So please be with me till the end of the session. And last that I want to say, it is not least, that everything that I say in this live stream is only to enhance your knowledge or for discussion purposes only. You should not take that as a trading advice. No, this webinar is not a trading advice. This is to equip you to take better trading decisions. So you have to do your own research before you put your money on the line. You cannot ask me tomorrow that, Rakesh, oh, you asked me to buy and I bought and I got loss, or Rakesh, you asked me to sell, I sold it and now I'm in huge profits. I'm not going to take any credits for either of your profits or for your losses. I'm here as an instructor, but not to impart instructions to you to buy or sell, but to impart instructions in such a way that if you learn them, you will know how to trade by your own. So that is my motive. Okay, so that you can buy or sell without any signals. You should be able to analyze the markets on your own. Now with that said, I must show you the risk disclaimer first before we head on to the charts. This is a standard risk disclaimer that I have written it states that trading foreign exchange on margin carries a high level of risk. We know it, okay, because it is a margin trading and it is not suitable for all the investors. Whatever is the past performance, it has no indication on what is going to happen in future. So the high degree of leverage is dangerous and can work against you as well as for you. Like, it is a two-sided sword. If you use more leverage, it can give you more losses also. Of course, it can give you more profits, but it can give you more losses also. So before deciding to invest in foreign exchange, you should carefully consider your investment goals, level of experience, and risk tolerance. Well, you can go through all this risk disclaimer on your own. But one thing that I want to focus is the last paragraph. Never take a trade based on what you see in this video. I will not be held responsible for any losses that occur in your account. You and only you are responsible for deciding if you are comfortable accepting the risk involved in forex trading. Although all through all the webinars, I focus on saying that don't risk more than 1% of your capital on any single trade. And this, if you do religiously, I don't think that you are going to lose your money in the forex. Okay. So let us hop onto the charts. The first thing that we see every day is the dollar index. Anwar Muhammad Osman something. What is that something? I don't understand this, my friend. By the way, hello and welcome to the stream. So the first thing that we are going to see like every day is the dollar index right now on your screen. Now, what is happening in the dollar index? We talked about this scenario, didn't we, yesterday? That if it breaks out of 109.12, which was very susceptible, even yesterday, we were thinking that it may go up because the price was holding very near to the resistance. And now it has finally broken that resistance. So what is the possible direction of market now? Is uptrend only. So it is a continuation of an uptrend. Okay, there was small resistance here and now it is finally broken, but we need a close on the daily candle above 109.12 to be sure that yes, the price is headed upwards. Now this is almost done because now we have almost 4 hours and 21 minutes 56 seconds to end this candle here. Now, once this candle has ended, we will be sure that the market has more steam to go upwards. Now, if that is the case, what will be the next level that we should be looking at? Well, the next level is 116.83. Now, if you're thinking that how we arrived at this level of 116.83, well, my friends, this is 61.8% of this move here, from this pivot point to this recent high that the price has broken now. So if you draw your Fibonacci expansions, this move is around how many points? I will just let you know. This move is around 2000 points, and 60% of 2000 is what? 1200 points. So this is what I was talking about. So this is the 60% move from here till here. So yes, this is the one thing now I wanted to tell you, is that how we draw Fibonacci expansion. But be careful here. Do not enter right now that okay, the price is going towards 116.83 and I should enter it here, because if you enter it, okay, it is okay, but why to risk more? Because we are not sure about this area yet. We have to look for something like this. Okay, we have to look for something like this. Okay, when that happens, that will be our area of interest, or that will be our area of buying this dollar if we have to, not right now. All right, so this is the case here. If you ask me now what are the key levels for the dollar index, then I must tell you that on the lower side now 109.12 will be the key level, not for today because the candle has not closed yet. After the candle if it closes in a good manner, or I must say in a strong manner, like at the day's highs, if it closes, then next week we can see a retest of 109.12 as the fresh support. You remember that every resistance that breaks tends to become a support. Now the strength of that support depends on how good was the resistance once it was broken. So it was a good resistance, I must say. Now since it is broken, it will act as a good support. So where is the key level? Still 104.48 still is the key level for today. But if we close a day higher than 109.12, then from Monday onwards, this will become our key level of interest. And on the higher side, we have a key level at 116.83. All right. That's all I can say. If you think that we are going to sell this market, no, we are not going to sell this market before 104.48 is breached to the downside. Okay, so dollar index, we are aware now that it has broken a major resistance. Euro, till yesterday it was doing very good. Euro was doing very good till yesterday. Today it has almost gone to the lows of the day. This low on 22nd of August was 0.9900. Today it has made an intraday low of 0.9910. Hello, thank you for the welcome. The chat box said in low lights, say something, so I typed in something just from humor. Anwar, I got it. Thank you, by the way. Yes, I understand. Sometimes when some web page asks you write your name here, and you write your name just like that. Okay, I got it, man. Yes, life is boring and we need some humor here. Even the charts are boring. So what I was saying here, thanks. It lets me know that Anwar, you are there, and yes, it encourages me to speak to a man at least, because right now I am speaking to nobody, but now I know that Anwar is there. Okay. So what I was saying is that the euro, although it was doing good for the last 4 days, but today it has breached a crucial level of 0.9952, and if it gives a close below that level, then the next level, which is below, will be exposed. Although there is no level below this, if you see, I am actually zooming out for you, there is no level below this one. And how beautifully the things are happening, I must show you on the weekly. Because when this monthly line broke, I had drawn this monthly line, and few days back, I mean in this year only, near March, April, when this line broke, I was sure that something is going to happen to euro. And you see, the history is being made. The euro is now trading at around 0.9947. It is a level of support which was held in the week of 10th of July. Now that support is also breaking. That means there is more room to the downside, euro is saying. If euro is weak, then what will happen to the pound? Think about it. It was even weaker than euro yesterday. Now, if you're thinking that where it is headed, you see, I have also drawn a low from the highs of, or you can say from this pivot to this low. And then when I extended it, it showed me that the 61.8% of this move is somewhere around 0.88827. Okay, this is just a speculation because I am trying to predict the potential move targets. Okay, now if we see a convincing close below 0.9952, then the next target is going to be 0.8882. So that is all I want to say about this. Now if you ask me what are the key levels, the price is already sitting at the key level. 0.9952 is the key level. Below this, next key level is 0.8882. Okay, on the upside we have solid resistance at around 1.0385. 1.0385. 1.03685. talking about the Great Britain pound. Great Britain pound has taken the support intraday today at the low of lower channels support line, channels lower support line. Now I was saying that on the way down the pound may find some support when it attempts to test this lower line of the channel. Now it may keep hanging or clinging to this line here and ultimately test this channels at ultimately test this horizontal level at 1.1409 level. This is what possible, and it can find support also here, but if it breaches this one, then I don't know what is going to happen. Really, I mean it when I say it, because this has held the price in the past on around 18th of March in 2020. When this level held, it came from 1.1409 to all the way to 1.4244. So there was a huge buying at these levels. Now if there is no buying at these levels now this time, then God knows what is going to happen with the pound. Now because if nobody buys it here, who is going to buy it even lower? You feel me what I'm saying? This is a simple psychology. If nobody wants pound at this level, then why would someone want it at the lower level? That means that the pound has no value. Now if this level is a must hold level as of now, 1.14095, but below that I have also drawn Fibonacci extensions to this one. If we see a close below that, that means the buyers are no more interested. Now if the buyers are no more interested, the sellers will take the spot stop loss of those who had opened their positions here and they are still carrying it. If they're carrying it still, the stop losses will go to 6, and then the price will drop very fast from 1.1409 to all the way to 1.07598. So right now the key level is 1.1409, very crucial level for the Great Britain pound. And on the higher side we have a resistance at around 1.1759 area. I'm here and listening attentively, not at all boring. Oh, thank you for the encouragement. I appreciate that actually. Oh, see what is happening here. Did we talk about it? That this is a head and shoulder and there is a possible breakdown and the price may go back to 0.6714. Actually we had discussed the alternate scenario also, that if price goes up, but since now you will get an idea when I say that always try to go in the direction of the trend. When you know that the structure of the market is down, you will be looking for a selling option, okay? And when there was a bearish engulfing or bearish pin bar at the resistance, that means sell below the low of this bearish pin bar, and this is what happening. Now the next support is 0.6714. there is no power. I think I may be saying it straight, but this is true. Now there is no power to stop it from going to 0.6714. But if you ask me, should I sell it here? No, because if you sell it here, then the easiest stop loss is 134 points away. The minimum stop loss is 134 points away, and there is a potential of making only 50 to 60 points. So it is not a good trade from the risk to reward ratio perspective. But if you have opened here, if you would have opened here 70 points of stop loss and 120 points of take profit, it is still not good. But if it would have come back to this area here, now you see that one, if it would have come and given you a retracement, then what could have been the possibility? If you would have opened your price here, sell position here, you would have stop loss of 40 to 50 points and your potential take profit targets would have been 150 points. Then it would have been a good risk to reward ratio and would have been a better trade. But right now, no, do not enter this market and just observe it. And from the knowledge point of view, just mark this, or on your charts you can write something that Rakesh is saying that this price is now going to stop at 0.6714. so let us see when it stops. Okay, so the key levels, if you ask me, on the lower side I say 0.6714, and on the higher side it is 0.6869 now. Talking about the New Zealand dollar, while falling, New Zealand dollar has already come to the place where I was expecting it to hold. Now 0.6060 has been already achieved. We have been talking about it from the last week when the price was around 0.6231. Maybe when I switch to daily you will know. See, because we have been talking about the New Zealand dollar from the last week. Okay, it is already more than 5 days. So the price was somewhere hovering around 0.6231 when you drew this line and said that there is a possibility that the price may go back to 0.6060. Now, will the 0.6060 hold? I highly doubt it. Why? Because one thing, it has very easily reached that low level. Okay. Second thing is that it is going to be traded against the US dollar, and the dollar index has given us a breakout on the daily charts. So New Zealand dollar, I don't think is going to hold. I don't think it is going to hold below 0.6060. Okay, we have Abhishek Prasad. Can you explore Indian rupees? Yeah, I can explore Indian rupees, Abhishek. If you have just joined, I would request you to wait for another 5 to 10 minutes, because first we are going to cover all these charts that are there in our because these USD CAD, USD CHF, USD JPY, and all these are the things that we cover every day. So please let me cover all these, and then we are going to switch to Indian rupees also. You want me to explore Indian rupees with respect to the US dollar, right? If yes, please let me know in the chat and we will see it in 10 minutes. Okay, and let me finish with these, please. Yeah, US dollar. Okay, thank you. So the 0.6060, if it breaks to the downside, then 0.5920 will be exposed. Now, how came the 0.5920? This has come from the past only. Okay, this has come from the past, because in the past it has been a good support in the past, and also a good resistance on 18th of March 2020. So that's why I feel like there is a possibility that the people will be looking to book their profits when they go down from here. On the higher side, we have resistance at 0.6231. So that is again a key level to watch. Now, how you can use this key level 0.6060? Simple. I will do it so many times in front of you that it will go into your brain right now. Okay. So this is how you are going to trade this. You do not enter the trade right now at the break of this thing. You wait for the retest of this level as the fresh resistance, and then you open a trade with the confluence of these two resistances. One is this falling trend line, one is this horizontal line. So odds will add up in your favor and push the prices lower to 0.5920. Now that is when you want to enter a sell trade in this market, which is also in the direction of the trend. So that is a very good trade if you can get it. Okay, talking about the loonie, let me check on the, yeah, okay, loonie was headed towards 1.3223. I have mentioned it yesterday, and now it has already tested, or you can say made an intraday high of 1.3207, just 15 points shy of the level that we have drawn. If not today, then maybe on Monday or Tuesday the level I think is going to be tested, although we were expecting to retest 1.3076. But if I am not wrong, on the 4 hour it has already tested that level once after breaking, and there was a huge marubozu. After that there was again a retest, and yes, so the level has already been tested. So the market dropping from here is less likely, and it may go to test all the way to 1.3223, just 15 to 16 points more. And the key levels, if you ask me, now 1.3076 is the support level and 1.3223 is the resistance, although it is a small resistance. This is the only high that was because of which we have marked 1.3223, because we were initially targeting 1.3417, which is a strong resistance. But this one, 1.3223, is not very strong resistance. This we had marked only because of this high here. Okay, now if this high is broken, see the next level, that is important level in the past, has been 1.3417 area. So that is the area which we were targeting. So if you get another opportunity, something like this can happen here. Very likely something like this can happen. Okay, if something like this happens, that means you will get another chance to open a fresh buy position with a very small risk. If you buy here, you can keep your stop loss a bit below, or otherwise you can draw this trend line here and keep your stop loss below this trend line, so that if it breaks, you are out of the market, right? You don't want to stay in the market with your long position if it breaks a recent support. So you don't want to stay, so your stop loss gets triggered. It's okay, fine, you get out. But if you buy here and risk this much, almost 70 points, and you target this much, this is 300 plus points. It makes sense, right? So yeah, something of this sort if happens, then fine, otherwise don't buy it now. So 1.3223 is the immediate resistance, 1.3076 is the immediate support for the loonie. USDCHF, no questions asked, very simple move, very clean and clear. Falling wedge, a bullish pattern, breaks out, retests on the 4-hour, and then just suddenly goes towards the target. Now I have marked it as a small resistance. I will switch it to again to the daily chart. I have marked it as a small resistance. This is again because the market made a high over here on 13th of July. That's why I have marked this as a small resistance. But actual targets are still around 1.0049 in the USDCHF. And since the US dollar has already given us a breakout on that index, so there is a high probability that this target of 1.0049 will be achieved. But should you open a buy position now? No. Not now. If you get it any cheaper, fine, but right now if your risk to reward ratio is falling into place, then fine, buy it. But I don't think that it is falling into place, because if you buy it here, you should have your stop loss below this point, which is 258. Your potential profit, if you're targeting this one, is only 60 points, not at all recommended. And if you target this one, then also it is 1:1 or less than 1:1, so not at all recommended. So don't buy right now. Okay, don't buy. Just try to learn how the things move, how the price action happens, what are the psychologies behind all these, what is happening. Okay, so the immediate resistance 0.9885, this is a key level, small key level. Bigger key level is 1.0049. On the lower side we have a key level at 0.9372. This is the horizontal level, but as I say that this is the broken resistance. Now this trend line is a broken resistance. If the price approaches this area from the top, it will definitely be acting as a dynamic support now when the price tests this line. Okay, friends, if you are enjoying the content, if you agree with me what I say, don't forget to smash that like button which is below the video. It helps us in the YouTube algorithm. I hope you understand that, and it also gives me confidence about that people understand. And if you just write in the chat, agree, don't agree, I have a question or a doubt, that will be much appreciated, and I will try to answer the questions if they arise. So the next thing that we are going to talk about is the USDJPY. USDJPY moving in line with the US dollar index. Dollar index breaks out of 109.12, and we have talked about it yesterday that the dollar index USDJPY is hovering around the resistance of 139.38, and this will break out when the dollar index breaks out of 109.12, and that is happening, and this candle stays strong. It is already 4 hours only to close this candle, and this is trading at the day's highs. Now this is an indication that there are more profits, or not profits, actually there are more gains in the US dollar against the Japanese yen on the charts. I have also drawn the Fibonacci extensions for this one from the last pivot, and it is suggesting me that next possible target is around 146.99. But since this is a daily chart and I have taken into account a large data from the 28th of November 2021, so it may take time to reach here. But yes, this is the target, minimum target 146.99 in this market. Okay, so now what is the next level of next area of concern? That is around 146.99. What is this? No. I must. No. I want to. Yeah, I want to change my marker to 146.99. All right, so it is done. And on the lower side, we have now, if the candle closes today above 139.38, which is most likely to happen, then we will have this lower level, this as the lower level 139.38 will act as a good support in the time which is coming. Let's talk about the silver. Silver is going into dustbin. That was our title yesterday. So yes, silver seems like it is going into dustbin. Now even if it rises from here, since we have given a good closing yesterday below 18.30 area, even if it starts rising from here, it will find huge resistance at this level of 18.30. That is what I think. And if you align it with this falling trend line, which I am going to draw now, so there is a possibility that the price okay, I must bring it back. There is a possibility that the price reverts from here only like this. So this is the possibility now. If you get another chance, another shot at around 18.30 or below that to sell this market, you can grab this opportunity with the target of 16.93. Definitely risk to reward ratio will be in your favor. If you get any chance, you can do it. Now below 16.93, we have the next level of 11.62. So that's why I said, is silver going to dustbin yesterday? So if we close below 16.93, definitely silver is going to dustbin then towards 11.62. But only time will tell whether it is going to happen or not. But as of now, it's 16.93 is exposed. When I say that something is exposed, that means this is the level that market must achieve before either pushing down, of course not pushing down, but before reversing. It should definitely go and test this level from my technical point of view. Okay, so the crucial key levels is 18.30 on the top side and 16.93 on the downside. Gold is also walking on the similar lines. We were expecting this broken trend line to hold as the support, but it failed. One is because of the breakout in the dollar index, and second is there was no buying at 1753 level. This area of when this area was broken to the downside, next time again this became a resistance and pushed the sellers pushed the prices down. Now will 1681 hold? That is the crucial question. Why? Because if 1681 doesn't hold, then 1555 is the next target, and after 1555 we have 1451 as the next support for the market. And see how crucial is 1681. Here it was a good support. Here on around 8th of August last year, this was a good support, and then it was good support 3 times. One is 30th of March and one is 4th of March. So if a strong support is broken, it was also a good support here in the past and resistance. So if 1681 is broken convincingly and we give a close below that, 1555 will definitely be on the charts in the coming time. That is not good for the bulls of the gold, but very good for the bears of the gold. So if you want to use that opportunity, what is the possibility? The price breaks below this, then test this level as the fresh resistance, and you opening your position around here, because in that case you will have a very small stop loss here, and your potential profit will be approximately 11,000 points, and your stop loss will be approximately 4,000 points, and that makes a sense. Okay, 1:3 risk to reward ratio you can achieve in this one. All right guys, I think gold is that much only, and now let's move to the Brent. After that we will see what is happening in the euro Okay, so yesterday we had made this channel on the 4 hour and we talked about it. I want to show you that channel we have made. I said that there is a possibility that this price will keep hovering like this for some time, and then when it meets 91.49, it again goes to back to 107.67 and maybe even to 123, and that level has not been tested yet. 91.49, it is still, the price is still going towards that. But one thing which I don't like here is that this candle here on 22nd of August, it indicates the psychology of the market was that the price went down, but the buyers jumped in to push the prices higher. Again on the next day the price went down, but the buyers jumped in and closed it higher, and something like that. But now even at the low of this candle there are no buyers jumping in. Now if nobody is interested here, why would somebody be interested here? Now that is my question. So that means this level of 91.49 is now more vulnerable. If we would have seen, you see, some buying here in this previous 4 hourly candle, then we could have thought that maybe those who could not put a pressure of the buying here, they may try it again at 91.49. But since there is no buying pressure at this level, I don't think that there will be any buying pressure near 91.49, and the selling pressure may take it down. Now this is just my thought, and we will see it tomorrow or maybe on Monday that how the things unfold. But if this level of 91.49 holds, then something of this sort is going to happen that I have already written on my chart. So the last chart that we are going to see is the euro against the Australian dollar. Yesterday euro was going strong against the Australian dollar and it has given a good breakout, and we are expecting around 1.5 to 52 in this market, but a small pullback will be healthy if the price comes and retest this broken resistance line as the fresh support. Then it can push the prices back to 1.5 to 52. Nothing is new on this one. If the price comes back to this area and find it as a fresh support, that will be a buying opportunity for our bulls and for our viewers also. I just want to confirm if Abhishek Prasad is still here with us. If it is so, I will be taking the USD INR chart online. USD INR. Oh, it is not there. Okay, Abhishek is here. Why USD INR is not there? I think it was there. No? Why? We don't have it? Okay, we have India 50 index, like we call it Nifty. Nifty index is there. Sensex is also there. No, Sensex is not there. Nifty 50 is there. So what I can do for you, my friend, is that I can open it on trading view maybe and show it to you. Okay, we will analyze it for you. Just give me a moment, please. All right, I suppose you can see it. Yeah. So this is a free version of trading view, and this is the 1 hourly chart, but I will try and do it. Okay, so first let me know if it is through. Yeah, it is through. Okay, so this is, we generally do a top-down analysis, my friend. Okay, this is the monthly chart, and from monthly chart it is going strong. It has made a bottom at 72.24. That means it is very difficult now to break this level here. Okay, and it got a resistance in the month of okay, 2nd March 2020. So this resistance we are gonna mark here around this one, and now there is everything that is happening above this one. So let me see what is happening on the weekly. On the weekly, the price closed higher than the previous resistance of 77.42 and then got support at that one. After breaking, it got support on 13th of June 22 and thereafter made a high of this one 80.18 around. High was 80.20. So we will mark that also on our chart and lock it, and then we will see what is happening on the weekly. Okay, the price let me check it on the daily. The price tried to go higher, failed, came back and took support here. All right, this was because this was a previous resistance on the daily, so the price took support here. Okay, well explained. Now it tried to go higher but was rejected at this high, which was very close to the previous high, and then eventually it broke below and gave a closing below the lows of all these 4-5 days. Now it is trying to take some support. Now okay, my friend Prasad, what I can deduce from here, there is something like a double top formation, you can say. If you take it as the first high and if you take it as the second high, I will say double top here. Okay, US dollar is going strong, there is no doubt about it. Okay, and today's candle, today's daily candle is, see, there is a bullish engulfing candle also, and this is a bullish pin bar also. I am not saying that this is a very good candlestick pattern here, because it is not happening on any support line. Because if it would have been happening like this, okay, see, like this, then I would have said that, yeah, this is something, this is an important information, you should open a buy position at the high of this, at the break of the high of this particular candle. But no, because there is no important level here, so I cannot say that go long with this candle. This is not very trustworthy candle. But if you really want to go long, my suggestion is that and let me open my polyline, something wait. Do you think it might go down to 78 then break through? Yes, that is a possibility. But since US dollar has given a breakout today on the J Forex, if you remember, we have okay, you have not seen that. I must show you that before we are headed here. Okay, now I want to show you something on my charts, that this is the dollar index. This is the dollar index, and you see this was a crucial resistance 109.12, and the dollar index has today broken out of that resistance today. So now there is a small pullback possible, and thereafter there is only up and up for the dollar. Now if I come back to you, this is the US dollar, sorry, this is the, yeah, this is the Indian rupees against the US dollar, or you can say US dollar against the rupees. So this is also bound to rise. Will the price come back to 78.14 when the US dollar pulls back towards 109.12? There is a possibility. Okay, there is a possibility that yes, this can happen, but I don't think that the pullback will be that much towards 78. Yeah, it can be towards 79 maybe. Okay, maybe somewhere here around 78.90, but to the 78 levels it is less likely. Now another thing of importance is that if you break below 78 point of whatever was the low on this day, this was 78.13, if you break this level and close a day below, then it will be a valid double top breakdown. You see, this is if the price goes like this in an uptrend and there are two highs almost at the same level, then whatever low the price had made after making the previous high, when that breaks, this is called a breakdown, and this is called double top breakdown. Why? Because these two tops could not bring the price higher, or could not take the price any higher, and it broke below the previous low. The psychology in this market is that those who bought here push the price till this level, and those who bought here, they push the price till this level, and those who sold here, they push the price to this level. Those who sold here, they could push the price even further. That means now the selling pressure is more than the buying pressure. Now if the selling pressure is more than the buying pressure, are you gonna buy or are you gonna sell? Simple question. Simple question from Abhishek, my friend. What do you think? What should you do? Should you buy or should you sell? Yeah, so that's the point here. If you're looking for a buying opportunity, I must tell you that buying opportunity is only above 78.14 area. If it goes below 78.14, there's no buying opportunity after that. Okay, because after that you will be looking for a selling opportunity when the price retraces back to 78.14. Everybody is bullish about the US dollar, but you never know when the thing's gonna change. Okay, when things gonna change, you never know. So you keep your mind open to every possible scenario. Now here, if you really want to go and buy, what you can do here is that you let the price go above this one. You let the price go above this one. Sorry, this polyline. You let the price go above this one, and then let it come back to retest this level as the fresh support, and then let it go further. Now in that case, if you see, then this will be an area of opportunity for you to open a buy position, this one. And that makes some sense, because if you open a buy position here, your stop loss will be very near below this line, very near below this line, and your take profit targets will be on the upside, at least the height of this reaction low and these highs. So that makes a sense to us, because we will have a target. I must show you that also, how much will be the target. So this will be a potential target. And where is the ruler? Is there any ruler? Okay, we have a buy and sell trade of possibility. This one, long position. So yeah, if you open a long position and if you target this one, and if your stop loss is only this much, then you have risk to reward of 7.7. This is very good risk to reward ratio. Okay, rather than opening a buy position here when you can get trapped into a resistance zone. So you should, I think, keep a check on that. Okay, I hope I have answered you well, and if there is any other question, you can ask me now, or you can join us every day at 16:30 hours, 16:30 GMT. Actually, if you ask me about the Indian Standard Time, it will be 10 p.m. every day. We talk about the markets here, and it is not limited to the forex market, but mostly we talk about the major currency pairs. You can ask me about the exotics also. One question, it might be silly, but do you look at macro views while taking a call? No, I do not. This has been answered in the beginning of this video. If you just at the end of the webinar, if you just listen to the first 2 minutes of this webinar, you will know what we talk about here. We don't take a view about the macro, although I know I hear news, I know what is happening in the world, but everything that is happening in the world, everybody is listening, and whatever everybody is listening, they are taking actions on that. Whatever actions they are taking, they are reflected in my charts. Now, if I can see everything on my chart, why would I take anything else into my opinion or in my call? I hope you get the idea, Abhishek. We think that everything is already priced into the chart, so there is no need to take any view. We are not buying companies here. Anwar M. Osman, hey Anwar, you have come from the other account, I see. Thank you for the webinar. Maybe you can cover the South African Rand sometime. Well, we can cover that now. We have 10 minutes left. South African Rand against the US dollar, right? This is one of my favorite pairs, I must tell you. Really like your top down approach. Yeah, thank you, buddy. So this is again going to be top down approach. In this one also, I'm going to go to monthly. Oh, 17.29. You will not believe I asked 14.93. I asked one of my friends to open a position above 14. Oh, you see, still have a mark here. I asked him to buy recently above 14.96 and now it is trading at 17.28. And that's dang. Okay, I will just remove this one. Now this is going good. This from the monthly charts, you can see that there is a more profits or more buying coming in here. Now it's just a matter of time when this high of this candle is broken. The high of this candle is sitting at around 7.3045. so the beauty of the charts of J Forex is that you bring it close and it snips to it. We are still on INR. Oh, I'm so sorry. I have sorry, my bad. Oh, it's okay. Actually, I have covered so many. No, I have not covered anything. I'm sorry, guys. I did not switch to this chart. So yeah, so this screen, I think, okay, I was just saying that from looking at this chart of the monthly chart, it seems like there's a lot, at least towards this high around 19.33 is the potential for the US dollar to go against South African rand. And one thing that you should keep in your mind is that the dollar index has already broken out of the resistance, so there is a possibility of move higher. When I say move higher, we don't need much move higher, but we just need a close above. Actually the monthly close has happened yesterday, so yeah, that has already happened. So this month I think we are going to break this June 2022's high, which was at around 70.3045. we have already marked it on the chart, and if that is broken, then this high will be in the picture, or this high will be exposed. This is 70.783. Dear Rakesh, I'm from India. How can open Lucas copy account? Rajesh, we will be definitely talking about it. This is very simple. This is very simple. Just go to their website and you can check it out, or I can give you maybe contacts of some people who can help you with that. Okay, it's very easy, not a difficult approach, and they are very reliable brokers, I must tell you, although I am not earning any commissions on them, but I have been working with them. They're good. So what I was saying is that 17.3045 is the level which is crucial, and if that is broken, then 7.783 is the next level, and after that there is no stop till 19.338. all right, but you see this move from here has been only going green and green monthly. Okay, I think in the weekly there is a pullback. I could see a pullback in the weekly. Yeah, there was pullback in the weekly. So yeah, it is a healthy going market. Now a weekly close, or maybe even a daily close, small close above 7.3045 here will open up the ways for 70.783, and after that 19.33. so this is a good market. Who asked me this question? I'm sorry. Anwar, this is a good market to open the buy position. Now it is only about the timing, how we can time our position in this market. One possibility which I most of the time do is that you let the market go in your direction. Please let it go in your direction, then let it find resistance, let it come back to your support level, and then if you feel that there is any good thing happening around here, good thing, I usually say that if there is a bullish pin bar, or if there is a bullish engulfing. Now you see this candle here, if you see something like this at the support, then you go buy blindly. Okay, this is what happens after that. Now if the bullish engulfing is in the middle of nowhere, then it is of no use. So bullish engulfing should be at the support here, and bearish engulfing should be at the resistance like this one. Okay, now this market is in an uptrend, so why we will be looking for a selling market, or a selling opportunity? No, we will not be looking for a selling opportunity. Of course we can sell it near 17.83 and it can go back towards 17.3045, but this is not what we are looking for. what we are looking for is a buying opportunity. So that can happen when we see this market is very cheap to buy. We have a small stop loss and potential of making more than 3 times of whatever risk that we are going to take. I will go and buy a market only if I see that there is minimum 3 times I can make from what I am risking right now. Now, if you follow this path for lifelong, you will be loaded with profits, because statistically you cannot go wrong. Well, say if you go 20 times, if you go wrong, you lose 20% of your account. Fine, you still have 80% left. All right. But if out of these 20, if you are right only 5 times, you will have 5 into 3, 15% of profits, 15% of loss. You are still at break even. Getting my point? You lose 15 times, you lose 15%. You win 5 times, and if you are targeting minimum 3 times of the risk, that is because if you are risking 1%, you are at least taking 3% on a winning trade, right? So 5 3s are 15. You are at break even. If you win 6, you are profitable. Anything more than 6 is huge. So that means a lot of things. After 6 trade, you are 3% profits. After 7 wins, you are 6% profits. Something of that sort. And you are not that dumb after learning technical analysis. You are not that dumb that you are going to make 13 trades out of 20 wrong, 15 trades out of 20 wrong, 20 trades out of 20 wrong. No, because you are going to take the risk after the calculation. Now, I was thinking, I was sitting and I was thinking about it, that if I have to open a trade, what are the 3 things that I need to take care of? One thing, if you don't know where are you going to exit before taking a trade, if you don't know where you are going to exit, you are buying it or you are selling it without thinking, without any plan. And if you are buying it at the market, you are buying it without plan. Simple. If you are opening any trade at market rate, you are buying or selling without any plan. And if you are buying and selling without plan, you are not trading, you are gambling. It is as simple as that. Your entries and exits should be planned. That is why I don't switch to 1 hour chart or 15 minutes or 30 minutes on my screens, because I know there is a lot of noise. It forces you to take ad hoc actions at the same time. Don't do that. I have been through this. I have seen people getting ruined because of this. So wait for the right opportunity, like a sniper is sitting in the snow, waiting for the deer to approach and then shooting one shot and then just booking its profit. Like the whole deer is his own after he has shot it. I hope you all get my point. Now we have only 2 minutes left and I must conclude this webinar before it is too long. We will be seeing each other on Monday at 16:30 GMT. Towards the end of this webinar, I hope you get some idea about the support and the resistance levels that are of interest in the coming hours and days. Please keep in mind to never risk more than 1% of your capital on any single trade, and look for a potential profit of more than 3 times the risk that you are going to take. How can you do this? Simple. You adjust your position size in such a manner that if your planned stop loss hits, you should not lose more than 1% of your account. Simple. It is that simple. You have to adjust your position size in such a manner. And if it goes in your favor, then you should at least get 3 times whatever was the stop loss. Now, if there is a potential of 3 times, making 3 times out of it, then you should open that trade. If there is no potential of making 3 times, or if there is a potential of making 2 times, do not open that trade. It is that simple. You don't want to risk your money if there is no potential of making profits. It is as simple. Suppose you want to buy a house. You want to buy a house, and say you buy a house of say $1 million today, and you have no expectation of say $3 million after 10 years, and you are not happy with that business, and you are risking $1 million from your pocket. Why would you do that if you have no expectation, or if you have no potential of making more than 3 times that you are risking? So this is also a very thoughtful question. When when you're opening trade, any trade, say small trade, let us say that you are even risking $1, that is your dollar. So don't spoil your money just like that. Think in such a manner that every dollar that you are risking should make you $3 if you are right. And most of the times you will see that you are right, but just because you have risked so much or you have over leveraged your position and you are not able to ride that wave and you are stopped out because you have taken a big position. I've seen people like that. British contact number, cool session, thank you sir. Contact number in India, Brijesh, if I feel suitable I will definitely share with you my contact number in India. Okay, but let me see the loyalty first. On the Monday we will see you again here. Don't mind, sharing contact is easy, it is not that difficult, but I need to know whom I'm sharing. Yeah, Osman, thank you. Yeah, thank you brother. Thank you Osman, you were a good boy here. Okay guys, please press the like button if you find this video useful for you. You can leave your suggestions in the comment section how we can improve this community stream, and you can subscribe to this channel for more such webinars. Also, you can join the Discuss Copy Forex community where there are so many things for the Forex traders. The links are there in the description. I hope you have enjoyed the webinar. See you on Monday. Bye bye, take care.